I'm Alexandra Dresner with this Seminole Showcase update. A Tallahassee man pleads no contest to murder. DeAndre Wiggins was sentenced today for the death of 24-year-old DeVaris Bass. Prosecutors say Wiggins shot Bass 5 times outside of a home on Keith Street in June of 2016. Wiggins was sentenced to 15 years in prison plus an additional 10 on probation. Smokable medical marijuana is now being sold in the capital city. Trulieve is the first dispensary in the state to offer this form of the drug. The first sale happened today at its Tallahassee store. Lawmakers approved legislation legalizing it last week. The governor signed it into law on Monday. And now looking ahead to the hurricane season. The city of Tallahassee is working to build a base camp for mutual aid. The city is budgeting about $2 million to build the facility at its Jackson Bluff location. The building will serve as a place to feed crews and will have a meeting space for safety briefings. The project is currently in its permitting phase. The plan is to complete it by the start of the 2020 hurricane season. The FSU men's basketball team will keep on dancing. The Noles beat Vermont 76-69 in their opening round matchup today. FSU will now play Murray State on Saturday. The Racers upset Marquette to advance to the second round. This has been your Seminole Showcase update. I'm Alexandra Dresner. Thanks, guys. FSU ranks among the top party schools in the nation, but with a spike in prices, changes to Tallahassee's party scene are taking place. Bars and clubs are raising their prices, causing people to stay home. 10 Nightclub at the Tennessee Strip has increased its prices by $7 over the last 4 years. Security guard Van Warren explained how this has affected 10's business. As prices of entry and drinks increase, students are changing their habits in hopes of helping their wallets. Although nightlife prices are increasing, students can find plenty of alternatives that won't break the bank. One option is for students to take in a performance by a local band. Speaking of which, what do you call a band that was created during the pandemic? The answer, it's Bandemic. I sat down with them and got the bars. Well, that was music to my ears. For information on where and when you can attend one of Bandemic's shows, you can find them on Instagram at who.is.bandemic. Speaking of concerts, many FSU students' wildest dreams are coming true. Taylor Swift is on tour for her Eras concert, celebrating all her old albums and new releases. Seminole Showcase reporter Shannon Seitz joined FSU Swifties at the Artist Show in Tampa. Swift was in Tampa April 13th through the 15th, playing 3 sold-out shows at the Raymond James Stadium. Back on campus, while Florida State is known for clubbing and concerts, the university is also known for its highly competitive musical theater program. The group is bringing something fresh to campus, their spring musical, Something Rotten. Seminole Showcase reporter Lindsay Gordon has the story. You can support this hard-working program by purchasing a ticket for an upcoming performance. The new season release will be on its way soon. And if you're looking for something to do during the day, you can always drop by the new Student Union. This March, Florida State's Japanese Animation Club hosted their 19th annual FreeCon Anime and Gaming Convention there. Many anime, gaming, and cosplay fans are traveling across the country to attend conventions that spark their interest. For Tallahassee residents, no traveling is required. Ari Perez, co-owner of Tinkerland Gaming, says that while FreeCon may be on the smaller side, the Tallahassee community ranks among the best. This is just one of many opportunities to get involved on FSU's campus. If these options aren't for you, there's always Florida State football games in the fall. And with that in mind, let's send it over to Alex Rivera with a run through our sports.
Charges.
The White House held its annual egg roll on Monday. Children were wearing their Sunday best as they got a chance to roll Easter eggs across the White House lawn. That included the Flowers family from Thomasville, Georgia. Brothers Bradshaw and Langdon took part. The Easter egg roll is one of the White House's most enduring traditions. It dates all the way back to 1878. More than 30,000 guests participated Monday. It seems the wins keep rolling on in for the FSU softball team. Right now, the Noles are in the middle of a 9-game winning streak. Investigators are looking into potential animal abuse in Brooks County, Georgia, after deputies shut down a cockfighting ring there. They found the animals at a Peach Road home outside Morven. Nearly 80 roosters were stuffed into cages, some dead, others wounded. Monday, volunteers helped rescue the roosters that were still alive and are working to find them new homes. Many said they've never seen a case of abuse this bad. The owner of those animals is now facing several charges. But tomorrow night, they'll be put to the test. A rivalry game is on tap as Florida State takes on rival Florida. It is the first game of their annual 2-game season series. This one will be played in Gainesville. The third-ranked Noles will face an 8th-ranked Gator squad with 29 wins. Noles head coach Lonnie Alameda says playing in a hostile environment will give her young team another chance to grow. First pitch is at 6 p.m. and you can watch the game on ESPN2. Coming up, how much does social media giant Facebook really know about you? The steps you can take to find out. The men's club soccer team is making runs and creating plays, making them one of FSU's most competitive club teams.
One great aspect I like about club soccer is its flexibility. I get to play center mid most of the time. However, some secondary positions I play is like striker. And back when I was playing in high school and other levels of soccer, I kind of had to stick to one position for the team, but now I'm able to kind of explore and play different positions and do different things.
To these men, soccer is more than just scoring goals and making saves.
So I made a really good group of friends here, and it allows me to play the sport I love still in college at the competitive level I want to be.
The men's club soccer team is run entirely by students. Playing in the Collegiate Club Soccer League, the 33-man team competes against other top schools in the country.
One of my favorite memories was going to Alabama and playing against Mizzou and some of the top teams in the country. And that competitive atmosphere just felt different than some of the normal games we played in the league.
This is not Davis O'Malley's rookie season. Here's what he has to say about defeating FSU's rival, UF, last year.
We won the UF tournament last year, which was pretty dope. Felt really good to beat UF, especially when at their home turf.
Men's club soccer hosts tournaments as well as travels to matches all around the country. These men work throughout both the spring and fall semesters to put forth their best foot in every match. The 2-time regional champions are working hard to ensure many more seasons of wins. Lionel Messi doesn't have anything on the men's club soccer team. For Seminole Showcase, I'm Alexandra Dresner.
These are people that have moved me and have inspired me to grow immensely, and I think we're always going to keep creating together no matter what we do. Insane little medley. It's one of the most insane musicians I've ever met in my life.
There is one question that many people in the music community want to know. Who is Bandemic?
My favorite part about Bandemic is I don't think we even know what Bandemic is or who Bandemic is. We kind of just come together, and depending on what's in the air and what we're feeling, something really cool comes out of it.
Bandemic marches to the sound of their own drum, making them one of Tallahassee's most popular and unique local bands.
The cool thing about Bandemic is that, again, we all come from different backgrounds. We all listen to different things, but we all have this shared love for some kind of things that come in the middle, and that shared love really accentuates itself.
Bandemic is jamming out and creating tunes, bringing the energy to shows all across Tallahassee.
5 minutes before we went on, and the crowd was everywhere. There's just tons of people here, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is really exciting.
The The six-man band has been working together for 2 years to create beats and bring a sense of community to the Tallahassee area. In the words of drummer Joey Ferrazzoli, Bandemic is the funky love child of all things beautiful.
We'll do some old school stuff, we'll hit some Motown and some like old school funk and that kind of stuff, but we really like to do a lot of like the neo soul, D'Angelo, Erykah Badu, and like a lot of our original music.
The band is composed of a singer, rapper, drummer, guitarist, trumpeter, and keyboardist. The Symphonic Six work together to create a perfect harmony. If Bandemic is performing at a show, you can count me in. For Seminole Showcase, I'm Alexandra Dresner.